It's time to meet the king. Well, not the king, but the pop-up king. That's what Huawei has called its phone, the Y9 Prime 2019. I know it's a bit of a mouthful, so let's just stick to Y9. So what they've done with this is a good-looking phone, like I said last time, triple camera at the back, fingerprint scanner at the back, nice overall looks for the phone, great screen, but the main reason it truly stands out is great battery life and a pop-up camera at a price of around 15,000 rupees. That's the effective price. The main price is about 15,900 something. But you can get it easily for that, and then there's a headphone offer, lots more happening. But the main headline that the phone has really made has been with the price and the kind of feature ratio that has come in. Now look, don't dismiss pop-up cameras as just another feature. It's become one of the biggest selling points right now. In fact, from the number of questions we get on this show, a lot of people have started asking not which brand, which camera phone to buy, but which pop-up camera phone to buy. So this becomes a very important one. And if you've seen, we did a shootout of 3 phones that we'd done about a week or 2 back. And in that also, it was mainly pop-up camera that became the universal feature. But those phones were a little bit more expensive. This is around 15,000 rupees. So we'll take a look at this phone and we'll actually look at the aggression that has come in here with Huawei.
Huawei is back and making headlines, this time for all the right reasons. After the Huawei US ban has almost been called off, Huawei has launched its first pop-up camera phone in India. This is the Huawei Y9 Prime 2019 edition. This phone comes in at Rs 15,990, which is surprising considering Huawei associates itself with its more premium P30 Pro and the likes.
Innovation is one thing, price is one thing, and affordability is another thing. So our all efforts to bring this digital and connected world together for everyone, this is one effort to bring that in that particular price point for those customers to experience how artificial intelligence works, how these innovation is contributing to their daily life to make it simple. So this is the objective behind this.
Well, it is time to test the pop-up king, as Huawei calls it, and see how this phone stacks up among fierce competition in this segment. Does Huawei manage to remain premium even in this price range? Let's see. The Huawei Y9 is a large phone. It has a 6.59-inch screen and it is not meant to operate with one hand for sure. The design is slightly boxy. We got the emerald green variant for review, which looked more blue than green. There is a line at the back which is apparently a part of the design aesthetic. The large screen is a full HD Plus display, but it is an IPS LCD panel and not AMOLED like some of the other phones now in this segment, like the Realme X. But the no-notch full view display is pretty good otherwise and does okay for people who want to watch lots of videos. The full screen display is possible because of the pop-up surprise by Huawei. The pop-up camera houses a 16-megapixel sensor for selfies. The camera was very slow to pop out though, and the mechanism does make a lot of noise. The phone doesn't heat up when the camera pops out. We tried this a couple of times continuously. The selfies from this pop-up camera were pretty decent. They are slightly more wide than normal selfies, but that may not be a bad thing. The Y9 Prime goes with a triple camera setup on the back. There is a 16-megapixel primary sensor coupled with an 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens and a 2-megapixel lens. The depth was adequate in the portrait mode, although the edge detection wasn't very sharp. There are different lighting modes to play around with, and the phone also comes with AI scene detection. There is a rear fingerprint scanner which is smooth, but the phone misses out on face unlock. Gaming on this phone was pretty smooth and there is no visible lag or glitch. Same with browsing and multitasking. This can be attributed to Huawei's Kirin 710 chipset that the Y9 sports. The phone does well on the battery front. There is a massive 4000 mAh battery which lasted us a comfortable 1.5 days of use. The pop-up camera didn't really affect the battery life in our case. There is only 4GB RAM, 128GB storage variant which is priced at 15,990 rupees. The phone's UI is neat, although it comes with some preloaded apps. It runs on EMUI 9.1 based on Android 9 Pie, and the company assures that Huawei will keep getting Android updates as well.
All our consumers, they are very, very confident about Huawei product, Huawei technology. They still believe in us. All our partners as well, during all those news, when it came, they all stand by us. We have not witnessed any sales degrowth or slowdown in our sales in India as well. Even our partners also came up and they clarified this as well. So I think consumer loves Huawei brand, and I think they should not have any hesitation to buy Huawei.
The Cell Guru verdict. The Huawei Y9 Prime faces stiff competition from the Realme X, the Redmi K20 and the Oppo K3. All new launches with pop-up cameras around the same price point. But Huawei calls this the pop-up king, and maybe that's pushing it a tad bit too far. This is not the smoothest pop-up camera we have seen, but otherwise the Y9 comes across to be a jack of all trades. It does well on performance and battery, and it is one of the better phones in this segment.